Welcome, everyone, to the fourth episode of Friday Morning Arcade. We are your hosts, Nick Ryan,
Canton Roberts,
and today, in replacement of Brady Keith, who has unfortunately undergone surgery for his tuberculosis.
Pray for him. Pray.
We are joined by the one and only Meatwad Seal. Okay, so he's a little scared. It's fine. We'll just, I'm sure he'll probably interject.
Yes.
Today we are going to be talking about Elder Scrolls V
Skyrim.
Oh, someone's going to get hurt, all right.
Yes, I am so excited to talk about this game. I want to actually pass it off over to my friend Canton and get his thoughts.
So, I think, again, we have already established that your graphics, I'm gameplay. This game is super simple to learn. You have swing, you have throw fire, you have lightning. You have a harder time of getting the game to actually run than to actually learn the controls. Because I have so many optimization mods. I got graphics, the gameplay, everything. This game, it's Bethesda. We know that. It's laggy because it's Bethesda. It's glitchy. It's Bethesda. I mean, even with Starfield, wasn't that super buggy too? Mm-hmm. It kind of comes with the territory of being a Bethesda game. Thank you, Todd Howard, but also thank you, Todd Howard. Really waiting on the next Fallout game. Do it. Please, dude. Or Skyrim, anything, please. But back to the main part, the gameplay. Again, you don't really have anything to learn. Again, you just swing sword, throw, conjure, whatever. Like, you can get very creative with your builds. My last playthrough, I was a spell sword. I was a Breton, just swinging, had a wolf familiar, spell blade, just, yeah. It's just super simple to learn. So now I want to pass off to you on what your thoughts with the gameplay is.
Yeah, so I kind of go back and forth with this game, like, especially amongst, like, the Bethesda games. This feels more like a Dishonored game than what it does a Fallout entry, if that makes sense. And I think a lot of it has to do with the way that the difficulty is approached within the game and, like, the wide variety of builds and decisions you're able to do. With a lot of Fallout games, you mainly have, I don't know, it's mainly shoot gun.
Yes.
And obviously there's more to that. You have your energy weapons, your explosives, and then your regular. But mainly it's
shoot gun, swing sword.
Yes, a swing rebar club. And even though I don't mind that, I think that those games do get a little too formulaic, where you as a player, especially on subsequent playthroughs, aren't necessarily going to feel free enough to go with a different build, because that build is going to be in some way the exact same.
I will say that I have more versatility with Skyrim than a Fallout game.
Yeah. Like you said before, that you were a dual wielder,
spell sword with the familiars and the swords and
So I mean that right there. There's two layers of approach to combat, and I think that that's also how the difficulty is played into this game. That this game is not difficult at all. Like, as long as if you know what you're doing and where you're going, you will know, or you will enjoy this game, and it won't be bone-crushingly hard. And I think a lot of that is played into the fact of your stats and your classes and stuff are so easily accessible. Very few stat checks, whether it's, your lockpicking skills or your speech check, very few of them are going to have a high cap ceiling, or at least, for story, like story-wise, you're never going to run into a speech check to where you're like, oh man, I can't progress the story.
Aw, gee. You sure? Okay, well, I'll be hanging around the arena grounds if you need someone to worship the ground you walk on. Bye.
And because of that, I feel like you're able to focus less on allocating any type of points you have into your speech and your lockpicking, but being able to then go into, okay, well, yeah, I want to become a sorcerer or a conjurer, or I want to, be a Norse Viking or whatever, and that's kind of my biggest problem with Fallout is that game. It's like you're constantly like, okay, I just leveled up. Do I want to sacrifice, 4 or 5 points into speech just so that way hopefully I could get past the speech check, or do I want to have fun and try to actually get a pretty effective build? And it's that kind of like again, it's that, giving player agency and the versatility of, per se, not the combat. The combat is pretty simple, like you said, but the versatility of how you approach the combat. And I think that that's, like, at the end of the day, that's really what you want is, per se, not being able to
Cast spells.
Yeah. Like, just being able to, do what you want and do it effectively without feeling like you have Todd Howard breathing down your neck going, put more into speech.
Hey, buy more microtransactions.
Well,
Play Fallout 76.
Oh
I
my
dare you.
Don't get me started.
I will say that, like, when it comes to those things, you have to think about the weapons, right? Because you have warrior, mage, thief, stealth archers, and Skyrim. But then in Fallout, you just have, again, shooty, swingy, and it really is just down to like those base mechanics of the games. I forgot what I was gonna say. Dang it.
Yeah, like, and again, it all comes back to, and what I love is how you are able to react to certain enemies with, your own build. Yes. For instance, with the Giants, my very first playthrough, which I mainly use, like, the Dragonborn skill for any type of magic. Well, with the Dragonborn, you do the yell, and they fly, and then you get a couple, windows to, smack them. But then there's, some people who will, use, I think that there's, like, a time stop spell.
Yeah, there's time stop, time speed.
Yeah, and it's that kind of, like, how do I want to approach certain enemies, and how is that going to affect the rest of the game?
Yeah, because in Skyrim they actually have like armor that's like 60% more damage to frost or whatever, or frost does only 60% less damage to you. And with Fallout, you really just like go in there with one weapon and you kick some booty. With Skyrim, you have to like plan. You have to like, okay, so this is a frost dragon. I do fire. This is a fire dragon. I do lightning. This is are there lightning dragons? There's a lightning dragon. I do ice. And you like have to plan out each attack and everything that you do, and each encounter that you have to do.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of that too comes down to how the world is built, where as soon as you get out of I forgot what Whiterun, I think, is like
Whiterun?
the first
Oh no, you're talking about Helgen.
Helgen. Once you get out of Helgen, you're kind of free to go wherever you want to. And because of that, you're able to, get a build or start, making a basis of the build from the start, while also being able to choose how you want to approach the rest of the game. So I'm not sure if you do this, but after every cutscene, so the beginning cutscene after you're off the cart and stuff and you're choosing your character, that sequence before that I will save, so that way after I get done playing through the entire game, I just reload that save back and then I play as a new build. And it's just kind of a way to keep, it's easy, but it's also it shows like the replayability of the game, which for Brady and I, we talk a lot about how the replayability is super important, especially whenever you're talking about RPGs. But yeah, I go back and forth with this game. It's good. It really is good.
It does what it needs to do.
Yeah.
But no, unlike you, I do not just save scum as soon as I can. Go on.
Okay.
I have this like problem with replaying games. If I play a game, I won't touch it for like at least a year, or else I might uninstall it forever. So with Skyrim, completed Slade Alduin, uninstalled, joined back like 2 years probably, just to do another Khajiit run on ARM. Just
Yeah.
which I love, dude. Unarmed is so good.
It's so fun. Yeah, that was I did Unarmed and Sorcery. And there's like a Berserker spell or whatever, and it's so fun.
And the death cams, I modded mine, so it just put in like a bunch of wrestling moves. So I had like this 6-foot cat give a Nord a pile driver on a bench. I was like, heck yeah, dude.
It's like Tekken.
Yeah. King combo.
Yeah,
Muscle
King
Buster.
combo.
Muscle Buster.
Muscle Buster. But yeah, and he hasn't really interjected, but Meatwad, how do you feel about this game and its gameplay? Yeah, I see that, even though, you can't say that, but
Yeah,
okay.
dude, come on.
Sorry.
I mean, I hate the elves too, dude, but you just can't say those words.
Well, now we're going to have to cut it. Anyways, so I guess now we'll go into my forte, which is art style and graphics. So I have a lot to say on this, so I want to pass it off to you just so that way you can get all of your words.
Okay. Again, like the gameplay, mods. I had 60 probably sky mods because I don't know what it is about the sky, but I love looking at beautiful skies in games. Red Dead, not Fallout. Well, kind of Fallout. There's like rare moments in Fallout, but the sky in games and the water, those like very important to me for any reason at all. And so I do get like weather mods because you don't really get to see like weather. You go up north, it's Canada. You go down south, it's Mexico. It's very it starts with a D. It's the word dynamic.
Yeah.
Dynamic weather, not a thing in this game, sadly, which I think would be cool to have in a game like this. So now with my words out, and I know you have a lot to say, take it away, my friend.
So, what I'll say about this, just like how Fallout New Vegas is, if your game requires mods to function, then it's probably a game that should not have been put out on a market.
Okay. That's fair.
This game is not the case. I just wanted to give that slight jab to Fallout New Vegas.
Okay, now. Well, that's my favorite game of all time. All right.
It is a game of all time.
We're a fight.
Yeah.
We're going
Okay. Yeah. talk to me whenever I walk outside and you have to wait 15 minutes for a loading screen.
All right.
Lord. Again, PC player, and I played Fallout New Vegas and Skyrim on a PlayStation 3. So,
Well, that's your problem. You played on a PS3.
What else was I supposed to play it on?
Not that. Anything else? I have a PC with it on. It's great. Maybe you just suck. Maybe you just can't play Fallout.
Yeah, okay. Well, according to our first episode, whenever I thought I soft-locked myself out of my very first playthrough, you may be right. But
I forgot about that.
yes, yeah. Now, honestly, so the funny thing about it is that the very first time I ever played it, the TV, I still have, by the way, has a HDR problem. When you play it on, and I think it's the heat, so if you play it like during the summer, it has a problem with its white balancing. So, for instance, whenever you're playing a very serious game, there's a chance that your characters will turn pink. And everything will have a pink tint. And it's not horrible until it can't decide. So there's times where it goes to pink, to yellow, to green. So I didn't really recognize this because it hadn't happened to me in a long time. I was playing Skyrim. I get to the last level and I look up into the sky and it's pink. And I'm like, oh, this is so beautiful. And then I kind of go forward and then I look up and it's like, oh, it's green. Oh, this looks so beautiful. And coming to find out, yeah, it was my HDR. So then I played it on the PlayStation 5.
Good.
As a remaster. And honestly, the game still looks phenomenal. I mean, the art style is, it is unique. It feels very much like Game of Thrones turned into a game.
Okay.
Or well, I mean, I know that there's like a Telltales, but I mean like if Game of Thrones was a game, it would be that. But it turned off on us.
Oh no. Well. Uh-oh. Stinky. Oh,
Okay.
there we go.
Okay. I don't know. Do you want to keep this in?
Oh yeah. Gotta
Okay.
Keep it in.
So, but yeah, yeah, this game, its lighting is a little off for me. Speaking of lighting, so a lot of the game is kind of gray. It's very gray and white, which I get that that's kind of what Skyrim is supposed to be.
That's just what games were back in the day.
Yes, yeah. But what I will say, though, is it's better than the lighting system and also the coloring system of Fallout New Vegas, which
Good.
was just yellows and browns. Like, at least with 3, it was green, which, I mean, isn't the best, but, I mean, at least it was kind of stylistic. It felt grimy because Fallout 3 is based in a grimy place, but I'm sorry, but games based in deserts should not just be full-on, like, browns and yellows. Like, the shirt that I'm wearing right now, think of that, and these are the only colors you will see in Fallout New Vegas.
And yet it still looks good. It still looks good. I will defend this game to the ends of my life. God, I love Fallout New Vegas. But
Half of the characters look like Aunt Gladys.
and they look great. You ever seen Boone without any of, like, the stuff on his head?
It's horrible.
It's great.
It's horrible.
It's
Okay.
horribly great.
Anyways.
Greatly horrible. Greatly horrible.
Greatly horrible. But yeah, it's such a great looking game. One of my favorite parts is the armors.
Okay.
The armors in this game look crisp. I mean, the Nightingale armor.
Nice. That's my favorite.
That's, yeah.
My favorite.
The Daedric. There's that one, like...
Dragon Bone?
Yes, yeah, the Dragon Bone. Pretty much all of, like, your legendary armors are pretty peak. But even the character design is super good.
the character creation menu, yeah, I think
Okay, yes.
it's
Yes.
all right.
As someone who's played the Dark Souls series, I'm like, and also the Mass Effect series, I'm like, bad character creations are like a staple in gaming. But yeah, it's one of the best looking games, especially during that era when a lot of games were kind of going for a stylistic approach, like Dishonored. It's really great. It's crisp.
No,
I loved I forgot what the actual name of the place is called, but it's the end game when you
Oh.
go up to
Sovereign Reign,
Sovereign Rain.
Sovereign Guard. Wait,
It's something Sovereign.
I think
But
s-
like whenever you go up there, it's super.
it's Sovereign Guard.
It's super beautiful, and I love the aesthetic of like Norse mythology and stuff in that game.
Wait,
But
that's why they call them Nords. All right. See,
Meatwad, how do you feel about this idiocy?
all right now.
Okay.
Remember the last one where you kept saying you had a gorilla brain? Yeah. Yeah. Ain't that right, Meatwad?
So yeah, but yeah, now Meatwad, how do you feel about the graphics? It's better than what? It's better than Detroit Become Human. What
What?
are you talking about, Meatwad?
What mods are you on?
Meatwad, come on now.
Dude.
I'm sorry, Canton. I'm sorry for all I said. We know who the real enemy is now.
Yes.
Are you controlling us, Meatwad? Are you trying to? Are you subjugating us? Lastly, let's talk about the story, shall we?
Okay, with the story, I have one question.
Okay.
Stormcloak or Imperial?
Which ones are not the communists? I forgot.
Which one is the communist?
I don't know.
So Stormcloak is blue, Imperials are red. Imperials are like, yeah, Thalmor, yeah, conquering.
Okay.
Stormcloaks are the rebellion, they're like, down with the Thalmor, you Imperial dog. Rah. We hate Dark Elves, though.
Oh, then obviously it's the Imperial.
All right.
Oh no, I'm kidding. No, I'd probably say Stormcloak.
That's my
just
boy.
because their armor looks really sick.
Yeah, and, they fight the good fight. They're like the Brotherhood of Steel to the Imperials' enclave. See, okay, look. I love Dark Elves, don't get me wrong. They're like the only good elf. Okay, I hate Wood Elves. High Elves can kick rocks. Orcs are fine. But I like to headcanon that my character is actually talking to Ulfric Stormcloak. He's like, dude, Dark Elves, pretty chill, can't lie. I understand that the High Elf hate. The filthy Thalmor, trying to take over the land, trying to steal from the natives, which is always bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But just, I hate the Imperials. I hate the, Tullius. Hate him. Not Lanius. Lanius is from Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah. What?
Nikita? Nikki?
Yeah.
She sucks. They try to kill me, and then they failed, because of course they did. Totally by my own character. There was no outside interference when they tried to kill me. I just did that. Speaking of the intro area, do you think that Alduin sensed that the Dragonborn was in Helgen, or do you think he just did that randomly?
I bet he sensed it. Because isn't like the whole thing with the Dragonborn is that like he has some sort of connection with the dragons?
Yeah, he's like half dragon or something.
Yeah, and from my understanding, he's like the king of
He's
dragons.
the Alduin, the World Eater. He's King
Okay.
Dragon.
So I'm assuming that he probably has some sort of domain over like what the other dragons are thinking. So I bet you like he sends like, oh, there's another spiritual power level here, Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things of like he probably sensed it.
Because like, at this thing, it's funny. Like, oh wait, there's a Khajiit that got in trouble for horse theft. Oh, gotta kill him.
Yeah.
Ah, sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, hey man, I gotta like eat the world. Okay, I gotta chill on a mountain with Parthenax, dude. I can't have you come and kill me.
Okay, so I loved the names of the dragons in this game. I thought that they were so cool. It's funny because at first I thought that Parthenax was Alduin.
Okay.
But then I was like, because all those dragons kind of look the same.
Wow! Wow! That is crazy. That is.
Yeah, go look up Alduin and actually no, I'll put it right here. Parthenon and no, wait.
Parthenax and Alduin. Oh, this is all going in, by the way.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, this is
Because I'm the
great.
one that's editing.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
also means I could just cut out all your parts.
No.
It's just me and Meatwad.
Meatwad.
By the way, left, so you guys won't be
good.
seeing-
Filthy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's, is he bad as Grady? No. Anyways, but yeah, like story-wise, I think that it's very run for the course for like an RPG. Was there like a specific moment that you're like, ooh, this is like when I'm invested?
Not really. It just kind of did it to me like slowly.
Mm-hmm.
But when the final climax where you slay Alduin in that super easy boss fight, and he just like goes up into the sky instead of you getting his soul, I like that part where
Mm-hmm.
he just like flies, and then like you have the stone like statues looking down at you wherever
Mm-hmm.
you fight Alduin. I like that part where it's like goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah, I and with like all of the other Dragonborns, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like Mirak. And
Yeah.
He's
That-
kind of absorbed their souls. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's like Dragonborn Valhalla or some. I bet you that someone will like where the actual place is,
Sovngarde?
Yeah, it's like
Sovngarde, and then there's an. Okay, what are you talking about?
like at the very end of the game, and
Yeah, that's Sovngarde.
yeah, like kind of this like whole climax of like you now kind of being put into this position of being a legacy amongst all of these other Dragonborns that came before you.
Well, that's like the Nord Heaven, which is weird that my Khajiit is in Nord Heaven.
Yeah. And also I forget, is Oblivion based off of Skyrim? Like is it a prequel of Skyrim?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like same universe, different stories. Oblivion happens, and then few hundred years, I think it is, and then Skyrim.
Yeah, I wasn't sure because I know that throughout like all of the item descriptions and stuff there, it talked about Oblivion. So like are all of the games based in like different countries
Yeah.
of the Okay, that's why I had thought. I also have no idea what the Elder Scrolls are.
Oh.
So this is the only game that I've played out of
Okay.
the series.
You never talked to Esbern or Delphine or?
I did. The problem was that it was such a haphazard like answer. Like for instance, ask me what am I doing today?
What are you doing today?
Yes.
Okay,
Like,
then.
it felt like that, to where it was just kind of like I kind of get it, but I also don't in a way.
They're just like super powerful spells they can learn, but you need to like have proper training or else you blind yourself.
Yes. Yeah.
And you like, I think you're able to like go back in time to when the spell is first used. So that's when like you learn Dragon Ren, and then that like teaches you the spell. But again, you need like the proper training. You go blind, you might die. Just do it. Just read it. I think that's it. Oh my god. Oh my, jeez.
But yeah, I'm trying to think here. Lastly, before we end it off, what group is your favorite?
Okay, I was going to ask this too. I'm a Thieves boy. I'm a Thieves Guild boy.
Nightingale?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
My
Nightingale.
guy. My guy. Okay. I was gonna ask Meatwad, but he left. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, hope you all. Oh,
I do want to say one thing. I hate every stealth archer. You suck at the game. Just play it normally. Don't. You every.
so is stealth archers the same as players of like Dark Souls who just use magic spells, to where they just like stand in the corner of a boss room?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's even worse when there's a dungeon and you just like crouch and slowly move and then like just one shot everyone. It's not fun doing that. I don't understand how you have fun just stealth arching around. I don't like it. I don't understand it. It's bad. Stop doing it, people.
So on that note, we are your hosts, Nick Ryan,
Canton Roberts.
and see us next week for either Dead or Alive or
Fallout.
What do you want to do? Fallout?
I'm fine with Fallout.
Okay, but here's the thing though.
Oh my.
There might be a UFC fight depending on what Fallout we're gonna do.
Okay.
Okay, we'll decide what game.
4?
Okay, 4 is my favorite.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
I mean, I don't have a problem with talking about New Vegas, but
Well,
it seems like we have some couples disagreements.
I
here.
might have some problems with what you say about Fallout New Vegas.
Okay. Anyways, hope you guys loved. Oh
We could just do the original Fallouts.
no, those
Top
games-
down,
Those
woo.
games suck. Aside from tactics, I love
Ugh.
tactics.
Brotherhood of Steel over here, I swear.
I love Brotherhood of Steel.
Ew.
Anyways, we will see you next time. Deuces.
Deuces.
Yeet.